Hi, I'm Shelley. Welcome to Air to Ground Farms. We are in the middle of a rather extensive project. We're building on to our dairy barn to build a little barn for our rabbits. We're going to start breeding rabbits. So we're just bringing you along as we build this thing. This is part 3. If you haven't seen the other 2, make sure you go and check out part 1 and part 2, where we set up the walls and then sort of kind of connected them together and put some posts in the ground. Rich is getting the ladders and all of the tools set up so that we can put on the roof today. So come along with us.
Last time we left you with just finishing the posts and getting these pallets between the posts. Since then, we've been able to sink the third and last post, and then we put these boards across the front in the gaps where the pallets were, and we raised the boards up before we nailed them in. So that's going to create the foundation for us to put a front plate on so that we can run our trusses from the front plate to the back plate. So we're going to span this gap in the middle with our first piece so that the two 4x4s are tied together, and then we'll use more 2x6s to go all the way out on both edges.
Split.
Yeah. Is that about right?
Go that way. There you go.
I don't know if your ladder's set in the right place.
Wait. Now that we have all of our walls put on, the wood is up. The next thing we need to do is cut some pieces, maybe like 2 feet over here, to fill in the gaps at the bottom where we ran the boards up to the top of the roof. So we're going to cut those boards and put those on, and then all of the walls will be complete. 20 3/4.
Oh,
what are you looking for?
a pencil.
Did you find one?
This is what I found.
Does that qualify as a pencil?
A pencilette?
Pencilette, for sure.
A pencilito?
That's got to be the smallest pencil in the world.
Where did the pencils go? I found a real pencil.
19 5/8. 20 3/4. See how pretty that's gonna look? Yep. That's gonna be pretty. Beautiful.
That's why that one's over there.
That was kind of funny. Is this the piece you needed?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Because that one was going to be hard to work with.
Yeah.
Just put one in and then I'll move. Just kidding. I don't think it went in.
Nope.
Okay. What we want to do now is take this 2x6 and we're going to run it along the seam there where those boards are on the back side, on the other side, so that this will actually shore it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It stiffened it up quite a bit. See what you think. Still too loose?
Better. The next phase in this project is going to be put these little pieces of corrugated up here on from the wall to the roof to keep the water from coming in, and it'll keep some of the wind out. So we're gonna put these up there. We actually moved these from the other end of the milk barn down to here, and then that way we have a bit of an opening in the middle, and this will be close in on the outside.
And it's on our north side, so we're trying to keep that
Oh,
north
yeah.
wind out when it's blowing really cold.
True. Well, the barn is complete. As far as the roof is on, the walls are up, it's nice and sturdy. It's not going to go anywhere. It's attached to the milk barn. It's going to be a nice, solid rabbit barn for us. We do have a few more things to do.
Yeah, we've got to put the cages together and get them hung. This whole project ended up taking us about 10 hours. Add a little bit maybe for cutting the boards off of the pallets, but right about 10 hours, and I think we're real happy. I really don't think the rabbits are going to complain.
They are not going to complain, and neither will the farmers, because as long as it stays put, stays dry, keeps the rabbits healthy, that's really all that matters. We do have a few ends to tie up, but I think this pretty much wraps up this series on building the rabbit barn. And the main focus of this whole entire project was, let's use things that we already have on the farm. We discussed that in part 1. If you've missed that, make sure to go back and check out part 1, where we showed you we were using pallets, we were using reclaimed wood so that we weren't having to buy too much. We did have to buy a few things, about $400 or $500 worth of roofing things really is what it amounted to.
Yep.
Outside of that, we built this whole structure, which is about a 16 by what? 10 building for relatively nothing, because we had the resources. So we encourage you on your farm to make sure you use what you already have, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, make sure to give this a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. And the best way that you can help us out is to share this video with your friends and family. And until next time, bye y'all.
Bye.